If you're new here, hello, my name's Amy. Nice to meet you. Today I'm gonna go off script and I'm just gonna babble because I'm really good at babbling, right? And I'll keep you company while you vacuum. It's cool. Day and night, whatever. I'm here. It's another thing that has been bugging me for decades, right? Is my friends and family who are constantly telling me, "You're too nice, Amy. You gotta toughen up. Like, the world isn't this nice. Like, no, I don't gotta nothing. Cause I'm not too nice. I think I just have manners. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, I think the world can get on our level because the bar isn't all that high. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it. So I don't know. Like, what are we supposed to tell people? Fuck them. Yeah, I mean that's what I say, right? Have you had to hear that crap? Have you been told, oh, you're too nice. You're telling the people at McDonald's, thank you, have a nice day before they get a chance to say it to you, Amy. Like, pay me then. Fuck. But like, seriously, like when you think about manners, like the word chivalry comes to mind, right? But like that kind of shit is because a specific gender was considered the weaker of the species, which just it makes no sense to me because these are the people who are like in charge of the entire house, keeping it clean, keeping it organized, dealing with the kids. But also, like, especially being the D, right? When you raised and curated your own food, you didn't just go down to the store and say, "Yeah, I'd like a rack." Like, those women were doing stuff. I'm trying to keep it vague and cool, but like, my mother's introduction to the West Coast and meeting the paternal side of the family was seeing my father's aunt chasing, getting the chicken that like the man did not do any of that. So um there's evidence of, is it the Scottish Celts, who they weren't just going off to battle or off to war, like there were wives and children that went right along with them. But yeah, sure, the weaker sex. Uh-huh. No, get the fuck out of here. But some people, I refer to them as like freight trains, right? They're just go, 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 go. And shit just kind of happens along the way, right? Like, for example, there's this one chickie mama in a particular community. If you know, you know. I'm not going to name names and I don't want any hate going out there. I'm just using it as an example. This chickie mama is one of the sweetest people you're ever going to meet on Twitter. All right? She's an artist and she's just adorable. She has these lovely horsies and all this groovy shit. And there came a point where she wanted to draw something in particular for someone, right? And when she was done with this drawing for someone, she reached out to the community and was like, hey, does anyone know how I can get this to them? Like, I don't need personal phone numbers or home addresses or anything like that. But how can I make sure, how can I give this to them, And someone ended up tagging a freight train. That's what I refer to him as. He's a fucking freight train. And he just handed it on over to the people. This is one of those people, this guy, Jogo, who may start off giving credit to the artist, credit where it's due, but then I started noticing in his many videos and conversations, the way he speaks can be very proprietary. The way he handles things can be very proprietary. You know what I mean? To where I kept catching myself being like, why are you putting it like that? Like, why are you saying it like that? And those, for my autistic brain, is usually, that's like an instinct. That's something within me saying, hey, pay attention to this fucker. He's doing things. You know what I mean? Like, your guts are like, yo, What's this guy's deal? What's his problem? So, of course, when Mr. Freight Train just presented that stuff, the art, to these folks, it, completely took the wind out of the sweetie's sails, right? This person who may be perceived as too nice. And instead of keeping it simple, he got rude, fam. And instead of simply saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, handle it the way I did. Oh no. He went off on her, fam, all over Twitter for everybody to see. Just went off. And then went so far as to say, I'm not going to monetize this. I'm not going to hang you out to dry in front of everyone in a live stream. And then proceeded to turn around and do exactly that. That's what not to do, fam. All he had to do. The only, there are different options, definitely. But why is it so difficult for people to say, I'm sorry, and actually mean it? I feel like there are different types when it comes to apologizing, right? I'm always going to notice it when you say, I apologize for XYZ, instead of just simply saying, I'm sorry for XYZ. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's like, okay, has the word sorry been ruined for you? I'm going to give you the grace. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You can call it devil's advocate. Sometimes it really is just giving a person the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? But I'm going to notice. You cannot say I'm sorry. To me, I apologize. Well, yeah, that's the act of saying, I'm sorry, dude. Like, just say I'm sorry. Like, you messed up. If you're going to be a freight train, you're going to blast through shit. You're going to have some accidents. You're going to make mistakes. Where's your grace? Right? It's not difficult to have manners. This entire neighborhood has woken up. Dude, I'm like hiding out in my bathroom. There's so much noise. But like do you know how much can be resolved just by simply hearing the other person in the conversation? Why is that too nice? How is acknowledging that somebody else exists ever able to be called too nice? I don't get that. So if you've ever been told that you're too nice, first of all, thanks. You rock. Like you're special. And I really hope that every single person in your life treats you as such, because that's exactly what you deserve. I'm about to die. I just tripped over something. Anyway, moving on. But seriously, why do people act as though it's so difficult to just simply say, I'm sorry? Do they not mean it? Do they not give a rip? Are they just saying whatever the heck they think you want to hear? Oh, yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't. I have a feeling that this person, considering he said I'm sorry, but then proceeded to just run her name right on through the mud. He went live and talked mad shit while his little homie was just sitting there. And all he needed to do was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steamroll you. But you did, sir. And people who do that, it's okay to handle it with manners, to handle it with grace. But also, you don't have to, be besties with this person. You can forgive and move on. Fuck them. If that's how they want to be, if that's how they are as a grown-ass adult, if they don't want to evolve, if they don't want to raise the bar. My cousin, when I was younger, was like, how is anybody supposed to have a chance with you, Amy? Your standards are too high. Like, my standards are where they are for reasons. Every time I lower them because I got you bullying me about it, I end up regretting the moment. It's not worth it. I'm like this for reasons. And it's okay, right? You're not too nice. They're just assholes. All right, fam? Now, I want you to know that it's also okay to have a spine. Having a spine does not make you rude. It does not make you mean, and it does not put you in the wrong. It's only natural to want to defend oneself. That's not the problem. The problem is too many bars are too low, so that those of us who do seem too nice, we get to deal with the consequences of it, and that's bull, man. It's just bull. I see you, and you're not doing anything wrong. So you continue raising those bars. You continue being the example, whether we want to be or not, right? Because how else is anybody going to change? They're clearly not seeing any examples. How are you going to know respect if you're never shown respect, right? Whatever the person's reason may be, you don't need to suffer their consequences. Okay? This is your reminder that there's nothing wrong with being nice. There's nothing wrong with having high standards. There's nothing wrong with apologizing to someone and saying, I'm sorry. We all have our different reasons. We all have our different lives, our different childhoods. But we're also all surrounded by the billions upon billions of people hanging out on this earth, which can be very overwhelming. I'll give you that. But it can also be very freeing because we have things like YouTube. Social media can be such a toxic cesspool, but at the same time, we're all just trying to find our kindred souls, right? That's all I'm doing. I'm not expecting millions of eyeballs. I just want to find my kindred souls. Someone who gets it. Where's my echo chamber? I know it's here somewhere. I'm going to find it. It's fine. All right. The airplanes are coming back, fam. Everybody in the world has come through my neighborhood this morning, and it's great. It's lovely. It's if you wanna feel less alone, just hit record, right? Suddenly the whole neighborhood's gonna be banging around. Every airplane's gonna fly over your house. Woo! Yeah. Alright, I'm done babbling now. There was an actual, I swear there was a point in there. But whatever. Until next time, fam. Next time I'll write a script. And beyond. Please take care.